Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Break It Down. Let's check in with the survivors of this fight. I'll start with the Duergar.
I got big plans for us. Ain't no one stopping Clan Flameshade.
You got grit. I'll give you that much.
Can't believe I'm saying it. But you're all right, I guess.
Drugnin Drow. Messing with minds. The Hoon deserves what's coming. Drek.
The counts as stealing from Dana. Not from Dalthar, though. Our Mind Master, Dunnel.
No. No. Have to keep going.
It does count as stealing from Nere. Let's check in with the gnomes.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Iron Hand. If only there were more blessings to count.
My sister! Dead by Nere's hand! Myrna, I'm so sorry.
Praise Iron Hand. Thank you. For saving Baldur, I mean. I just wish... Well, it's too late now. Thank you.
Thought we'd leapt from frying pan to flame for a moment there. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
It would seem not.
You did just lift a mountain from our heads, so good enough for me, I reckon. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Wulbren gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Wulbren. Now.
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Wulbren. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
This is no time to be coy.
Damn
What is
Drow.
that Wulbren knows?
He did this to you. You'll call me mad, but fine. Wulbren's found the formula for rune powder.
What?
Aye. The explosive of Gaerdal Iron Hand's own creation. Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Wulbren couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply, tucked away down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast.
Then we'll just have to free him first.
You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Wulbren behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Wulbren might have kept you around.
Enough. Bickering won't save your friend.
And neither will this twit, apparently.
My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake. Then, onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Wulbren together. We'll be safe across the Ebon Lake. Then, back to the city, Gaedel Ironhand willing.
He talked like he gave us a reward. It was probably just gold.
Well, you did it.
Don't sound so surprised.
Nothing good happens in the Underdark.
As you know, some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Wulbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go.
First things first, you look exhausted. You should rest at my camp.
Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me.
This is no place to travel alone.
Ha. I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim. Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbren if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
Yeah, some of the dialogue with Beldrin and Abarcus cut off a bit. A little weird.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I like to try and steal from Dana. Well, not really stealing from her. Looting her corpse.
Watch the shadows.
More elegant way to put it. Let's go use invisibility.
Shall we?
Yeah, same with Nere over here.
I'm here.
The decaying corpse lies before you.
We'll give it a shot with Astarion. Remove its head. It's gruesome work, better suited for him anyway. Good job, Astarion. Got wet noodles for arms.
You finish wresting the head from the drow's twisted neck.
Well, it worked. Even though we failed. I don't know why that was even a check.
It's not right. It's not right. I'm so sorry.
An object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within, a thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern.
Inspect the lantern in more detail.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic.
Examine the dust within the lantern.
This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
So we need a pixie? Let's go do a short rest.
Could have been you.
Alright, what else did we get off of Nere's body? Alright, Nere's head. Prideful as he was in life, Nere is just like anybody else in death. Mouth slack, eyes bulging, and flesh that is slowly starting to rot. And a broken moon lantern. A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern. Its glass is cracked, its metal bent beyond repair. I wonder if that happened during the fight. And if we sided with Nere, if he'd give us the lantern. Disintegrating Nightwalkers. Grants Nightwalker. Can't be enwebbed, entangled, or ensnared, and can't slip on grease or ice. And grants Misty Step. Darker than a starless night, Nightwalkers are made for secrecy in the honor of Shar. This particular pair is found deep in the ruins of an Underdark fortress. Though the leather is old and the magic is fading, the boots are recently cleaned and oiled with care. Dagger +1 and Sword of Screams. Does psychic damage. A blade of flawless craft. As it parts the air, you fancy you can hear a faint, whispering shriek. So Astarion is getting psychic damage from somewhere. Or is it showing? No, it's showing my paladin's damage on the weapon. It's a +1, so the Sword of Screams is not even a +1. Unfortunately. Also not light. Okay, let's shapeshift and speak to some dead bodies. Oh, we didn't loot Sergeant Thrin. Ring of Absolute Force. Grants Absolute's Tempest. If the wearer bears the Absolute's brand, they deal 1 additional thunder damage with thunder damage spells and attacks. Also grants Thunder Wave. Darkness seems to blossom from this ring, heightened by the menacing glare of the Absolute symbol. Though for the branded, the symbol holds the promise of power.
That's what matters.
Oh, we can't speak with dead with Nere now, because we took his head.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Did you have any valuables?
Boots. No. Thief.
Who did you work for?
True souls. Nere. Disciple.
Who is this disciple?
Thrall. Absolute's favorite. Speaks with general.
Who is Nere?
True soul. Cave in. Trapped.
Who are you?
Eleanor Thrin. Sergeant. Absolute.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Some of her information was outdated, because she said that Nere is still trapped, but she didn't die till after he saved him. Okay, before we push forward a bit, we need to head back. Actually, it's probably faster to do it over here. I missed a letter.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Yeah, it's hard to see unless you walk back here. Sybil. My scouts bring me troubling word that Moonhaven yet stands. Have you forgotten the 3 laws? You turn your back on Mistress Shar. Tonight, you will beg Shar's forgiveness. Tomorrow, I depart Moonrise Towers for Grimforge. A 10-day hence, I shall march the Dark Justiciaries to Moonhaven myself. By the time the first star trembles that night, the Selenites shall be slain and their allies routed. Speak your prayer thrice nightly, Sybil. Once at nightfall, once at moon zenith, and once before sunrise. I shall remind you the words, lest you've forgotten. Mistress Shar, I've glorified your name. Master Thorm, I've cried out your word. I am your servant forevermore. Demonstrate your devotion, and Shar may still know you. Fail, you are not but dust, unknown and unremembered. Your master, Ketheric Thorm.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I do want to go back to camp and swap out Astarion for... Well, maybe not yet. We have all that stuff we have to steal. While the Duergar and gnomes are hanging out. They might all go away after a long rest. The gnomes are supposed to go across the Ebon Lake, and the Duergar said they're going to leave as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll continue pushing into Grimforge. Base mold. Let's go to camp, grab Gale.
You're staring at me again. What do you want? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
With pleasure. Lead on. I thank you for the invitation to your camp. It's, well appointed, not too crowded, perfect for thinking. And I've been doing just that.
What about?
It's about Wulbrin. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this. A preponderance of evidence that I am a terrible adventurer. I'm not sure I should trust Wulbrin's fate to, well, me.
I'm destined for Moonrise Towers. I could look for him.
You've done so much already. I'm hesitant to prevail upon you again. But I can't risk recapture. I barely escaped last time. You'd do it then. You'd look for him.
I will.
That's very decent of you. Thank you. There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore. I know you've learned about the gnome's pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is?
Other than a valuable explosive, perhaps not.
Until very recently, I thought rune powder was a myth. A substance so powerful it could fell a city. A nation. The Iron Hand gnomes have proven the impossible. Rune powder is real, and they have it in their possession.
What do they want to do with it?
Destruction. The only thing it's good for. But destruction of what? Well, I'm hoping Wulbren will be able to tell us. I shouldn't have let him drift away. Shouldn't have let that lot get their claws into him. Now more than ever, I need to find him. We need to find him. He's the only one I might be able to speak to sensibly.
What can you tell me about Moonrise Towers?
I haven't been there myself. The area around it is, well, cursed. Terrifyingly so. I did hear something interesting, though. There are shades that plague the path to the towers. Shades that fear not steel, but light. Dwergar, who mentioned it, sounded truly traumatized. It was almost amusing.
I'll find your friend, and together, we'll stop the Iron Hand gnomes.
I'd kiss you, but neither of us deserve that. Thank you.
There's something else I'd like to discuss.
Like what?
Tell me a little more about yourself.
Barkus Root is my name. Baldur's Gate is my home. Back in the city, I offered my expertise to the highest bidder. I was quite popular, too. I'm not picky about my customers.
What will you do if Wulbren is dead?
I suppose I'd be very, very sad. Then, after a while, I'd find whoever killed him and put a smoke powder bomb in their trousers.
Your smoke powder bombs. Are you an alchemist?
Alchemist, tinkerer, adventurer, curmudgeon. I wear many hats, most with great enthusiasm. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for agreeing to find Wulbren. It means a great deal to me. Indeed.
Please. No. Man. Can't be.
Maybe I should have kept Astarion around. We were told there were traps in this area.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Oh, sorry.
Direct me. Forthwith.
Okay, we need to take care of this real quick.
Never wanted the easy path. Ah, that's it then. I can't jump any further.
Checking things out.
Sure why you guys aren't walking out here with me.
No time for Danny.
So this isn't the way anyway, as far as I can tell.
To do. Lost in thought.
If I had a Starion, I could try to use Mage Hand and fly it out there. Maybe we'll just use Fly with Gale instead. Only lasts for 10 turns, so.
I have power enough to share.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
I'm guessing at some point we head over there. I don't know if we're supposed to be able to see the top of this, if it's actually a platform. Might just be some ceiling decoration instead.
Should mind my stab.
Oh, there should be something out here. But it doesn't seem like that's the case, so.
You don't need to. We're together.
Not sure if they're jumping over here either. So I think it's the poison cloud, because we can see it when we hover over it. Your companions won't walk over traps if you see them, so I'm guessing the poison cloud is stopping them from walking through.
Lovely day, this. For now. With haste.
It's my job.
And the poison cloud isn't a huge deal.
Any other way?
This way. Mustn't let anyone see.
It's 3 gold. Probably not worth it anyway.
Onward.
Looking ahead. Don't waste a step.
Okay. Why does this count as stealing? Unfinished sending. Hastily scrawled node intended as a magical sending remains unfinished. It's a note. A component of a magical sending, hastily scrawled and incomplete. Seal the lower temple. Rimforge taken by unknown force. Many soldiers, one face. Infernal? Their leader.
Just keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
And I was reading.
Need to. We're together. That's what
The note cuts off abruptly, ink slashed through with blood. It's a die. Yeah, so I'm guessing these guys will go away after a long rest, because, again, they have places to be, and there's so much to take here, and they're watching. Face statue of Shar.
Looks like someone's not a fan of Shar. Smeared the absolute symbol all over her.
Wits and blades always
Keep
sharp.
your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
I can't even look at a statue? You guys suck. Alright, let's just go back and do a long rest, and see if they go away.
These boots have seen everything.
Now, where's all the stuff that's worth 1? I mean, those are worth 2. Hurry towards the sound. I don't have animals speaking up, I don't think. Observe the pair for any signs of injury.
Nothing. Both animals look fine.
Call to them. Alright, hold Scratch's gaze and incline your head towards the cub. Everything alright?
Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become firm friends.
Pet Scratch. Pet the owlbear cub.
How can I help?
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Reach forward and yank at it.
He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Pet him. Alright, got ourselves a bone. Look at that, they're chasing each other. So Spider's Lyre, play the Spider's Lyre and perform. Strings of this lyre are as sharp as an assassin's blade. Pluck with care, or you may lose a fingertip. Alright, let's head back to the Grimforge. Good, they are gone. Thank goodness. Gotta take care of my buffs.
What's next, I wonder?
Not sure if it's actually worth using a level 4 spell slot for aid, but what's done is done. Also, running out of space. I need to reorganize my spells again.
I've got a long road ahead.
I mean, the level 4 casting of aid is probably worth it just to keep my familiars alive.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. I must keep going.
Wait, nothing to say.
No, never mind. I need to find a way forward. At the ready.
Deed of ownership. Let it be known from the Fardrim to the Firelands, from Morndiver to the Spawning Deep. The Ironhand Gnomes, with the blessings of the Shield of the Golden Hills, declare possession of the tunnels, open spaces, peoples, and contents of Underdark territory beneath the Western Heartlands. Ignore this deed under penalty of imprisonment or death. Approved and signed, Wobrin Bongal. Slaver's Inventory. The book's first page proclaims in bold text, Property Sergeant Thrin, hands off. Name, location, status. Beldrin trapped, unknown. Larita, dig, healthy. Lunkbug, dig, healthy. Myrna, trapped, unknown. Philomene, unknown, missing. Skikpit, see Magmar, unknown. Thula, unknown, missing. Welso, dig, healthy. Wiki, trapped, unknown. The final scribble is impossible to make out. I would consider it stealing. It was abandoned here.
Very well.
So do I want to not be knocked prone? I do lose concentration pretty easily. The Nightwalker effect can't be disabled. Maybe I equip this instead. And give these to Gale, since he'll be casting haste on my character most of the time. Then Boots of Speed, maybe Will? I don't know what he has equipped.
Where am I needed?
Only Web. Okay, let's give him this instead.
Light on my feet.
Alright, and I think before we go further into Grimforge, we can go turn in a couple of quests real quick. We go back to Myconid Colony.
What they're saying. At least they're peaceful.
Melium is right. I should get a
The Myconids are trying to help, but I keep seeing my friends in Moonrise screaming.
Iron Hand keep us safe.
You saved my skin, but there's more bastards out there. For everyone you kill, pint on me.
Thanks again for offing that drow. Only made it here because of you. But I can't stop thinking about the rest of us. Stuck in Moonrise with a bunch of sadists. Poor bastards.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe and sound.
It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand gnomes are good friends to have.
I know about the rune powder. I think I'll steer clear.
No fooling you. We've some scores to settle back in the gate. No. But the Iron Hands owe you a different kind of debt. Find us and we'll make good. That, I promise.
A little more rest and I'll be ready to get out of here.
Gee, give me anything? Besides experience?
I don't know half of what they're saying.
Peacebringer, be at home.
I wonder if I get a third title for bringing Nere's head. I brought you Nere's head.
The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter.
Looks like a bunch of fun guys. Get it?
As our
Because
circle
they're mushrooms.
grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
Okay, so we got Deliver Nere's Head. Sovereign Spa rewarded us for delivering Nere's Head. Envoy's Amulet. Grants Voice of the Circle. A fleshy amulet shaped by Sovereign Spa's own hand. Wherever the bearer goes, so does the Myconid Circle.
Somehow you look worse than last I saw you.
Grant an ally a +2 bonus on persuasion checks. For 10 turns. If it was a permanent bonus, it would be far better. And rapport spores. Affected creatures can communicate telepathically with... Wow, that's old news. Okay. Look at him dance.
Peacebringer, be at home.
That's not my name. I'm Life Chanter. So, did all the Duergar leave? It looks like it. that's pretty lucrative. It's weird. So my E key wasn't working. We have this thing. I believe we picked up 4 of these. So either we equip them on our companions, kind of like we did with the masks in Auntie Ethel's lair, or they serve another purpose. I had an item that granted Feathered Fall, right? I should have that active more often. What does it only last 10 turns? A little inconvenient. Oh, but it's a ritual spell, so we can cast it however many times I need to. Great. Alright, because I need to send everyone else back.
Onward, ever onward.
Then take a ride on this lift. Then my paladin can just jump across here. I should send Scratch with them as well. I don't know if he can make that jump. Oh, he can.
Let's get going.
This way.
I don't suppose there's a stairs, is there?
No time to rest.
If it's this one that raises it up and down. Yeah. There's 2 hit points. We can prevent that.
Let me work my magic.
Oh, he jumped down and didn't get hurt. Okay, well, I'll take that, I guess. I'll keep them grouped together.
Things have stayed interesting.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we will proceed further into Grimforge. Got a way forward. Got a plan. Oh, and there's a fast travel point. Even better. I'm also on the lookout for a greatsword. We do have daggers in case I don't find a greatsword before it's time to move on. But I find it unlikely that we won't find a greatsword for the Susur Bark quest. But we'll see. Either way for now, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.